Across the country, the battle rages on.
Why are you so obsessed with staying here?
We're on the verge of divorce, aren't we?
No.
One of you wants to stay.
The other is desperate to go.
I haven't moved house in over 10 years.
I have moved house recently because it was time to go.
If it doesn't work for you, then what are you doing in it?
Good luck. It's not going to happen. We love it. We're staying here.
So we're back, and I'm proving that with a bit of inspiration...
Shush, Pussycat, I'm thinking.
And a bit more effort.
You just want to get the sledgehammer out, don't you?
A little bit, yes. You could already be in your dream home.
Whereas I'm spending my time more wisely, offering up the perfect property.
Oh, wow, this is beautiful.
I didn't think we could afford anything like this.
Without the need for demolition.
It's your house on steroids.
I like it, but I don't like it because I don't want to like it.
It won't be easy.
To be honest, you lost me at Make My House Like Thailand.
Or straightforward.
So do you like this one so far?
No.
But we're here to help reunite the UK.
List it is coming my way. Always going for a challenge.
I think you need the helmet just in case I whack one into your head.
This week, the gloves are off.
I might just loosen up for a bit.
And the helmet's begrudgingly on.
Can't see anything in the bloody helmet.
As we go head to head.
I know I'm going to come round the corner and find you sitting on a loo, aren't I?
How's that?
And it's the whole thing. It's not a flat like that.
I wouldn't do that.
To help a family facing a huge challenge.
You okay?
I don't know why that just got to me.
No, but I think it's all positive.
And help them decide.
Are you going to love it?
Or list it.
We're back in Bonnie, Scotland, and Stenhousemuir, which lies in the Forth Valley of the Central Lowlands.
Have you taken a wrong turn, Phil?
Yeah, 2.
2 wrong turns. Why?
Because I'm busy chatting to you and not reading the sat-nav.
OK.
Day 1, and it started already.
Yep, here we go again. Today we're meeting a family even more mad on cricket than me.
So I'm quite excited about this cricketing family. Going to have lots in common with them.
Is it going to be cricketing talk non-stop?
Oh, I hope so. Apparently, Stenhousemuir Cricket Club is one of the oldest cricket clubs in Scotland.
Right.
It's quite well known. It has one of the biggest grounds in Scotland.
Right, OK.
It was host to Abdul Qadir.
Kirstie seems less than impressed. But if there's one thing we can agree on, Barry and Steve Ollier and their 15-year-old son Lewis, they don't like cricket. Oh, no. They love it.
3 generations, our parents, fathers, us and Lewis.
Cricket.
Cricket.
When we're not playing cricket, we're watching cricket, or we're driving to cricket, or we're talking about cricket.
It's all good family fun. But they bought their 3-bed semi-detached house for £167,000 just 18 months ago. And Mhairi is already desperate to move.
I'm at the end of my tether with it. One of my biggest gripes with this place is the upstairs cupboard/toilet. When you're in, you can see out. Thankfully, when you're out, you can't see in.
And that's not the only bum bathroom. If you want to shower in this house, you have to go downstairs, through the sitting room and then the kitchen. A common theme in this type of house.
You're up early trying to get breakfast sorted and someone appears with a bathrobe and then comes out with a towel and it's just a hi, morning. And it is just like being in a sort of posh caravan, isn't it, really?
I do understand that, but the reason I love this house is it's a great location, central to the school, to the cricket club. We have a lovely garden.
I do love the garden, it's just the dread of coming back inside. We'll see who wins this one.
For Steve, it's all about the character, setting and proximity to the cricket club. But there's a much more serious issue at play.
When I was 17, I was involved in quite a bad car accident. I was run over along with 2 friends and most of my right leg was damaged, almost off. So over the years, I've had 25 operations.
But the pain has become too much for Steve, and he is scheduled to have an elective below-the-knee amputation.
The planned surgery for my leg is due in the next couple of months, and anyone that's suffered any kind of injury or trauma that's had to live through it, you embrace it. To me, it was just to get on with as normal a life as possible, and to me, this house represents that.
He's very upbeat about the surgery, but future-proofing this house might be just a step too far. I'm not sure it would be enough for us to stay here long-term, and it would make more sense to me to have a more modern, laid-out house that he can manage things easier.
But Steve doesn't want the surgery to affect where or how he lives.
Being defined and forced to live a certain way because of something I've had since I was 17 is kind of hard. That's why I want to get on with the house. And if Barry and Lewis are so determined they still want to move, then we'll move. But let's give it a chance.
It's going to be quite difficult now.
I'm getting the big guns out now.
I know. Yeah, pulling on the heartstrings.
Oh.
Don't worry, Barry. I've been known to pull on a few heartstrings myself.
Hello.
Hi. Good morning.
Hi.
You must be Steve.
Nice to meet you, Steve.
Good
Hello.
morning.
Hi, Kirstie. How are you? Nice to meet you.
There's tons of potential here, and future-proofing this 3-bed semi is my top priority. By the time I'm done, it will be impossible not to love it.
Whereas it's my goal to find them the perfect property to make them want to list it. First things first, though.
Leave the biscuits alone, just for 5 minutes. Who wants to love it? Who wants to list it?
Listing it's a good option for me. I think the main issue is you get up in the morning and you have to come downstairs through 2 rooms, almost 3 rooms to get a shower. The house runs from front to back. There's no sort of feeling of rooms coming off each other, so you're going in a tunnel.
You still love it?
I love it, yeah. Fell in love with it when we first bought it. Saw the potential. It's in the perfect location next to the cricket club, close to school for Lewis, his friends. You've got the town, and then open views to the back.
Can we just talk about the operation that you're facing and how that's likely to impact any living arrangements here?
It's obviously going to be a bit of a painful process.
Yeah.
Although I have had quite a number of operations and I'm used to walking around on crutches and things, that bathroom, the way it is just not workable.
At the moment?
At all, no. It's going to be very, very difficult.
Steve has to face a quite life-changing surgery, and that made me think, is this just too much work? Do we need modern and easy, and a garden that can actually, can see it from the house would be handy. And
how long have we got to get any work done before you go in for surgery?
It's 2 months today.
2 months today?
Today.
And you have ultimate faith in Kirstie being able to sort this out?
I've never crossed my mind to doubt her.
Right, OK, drink up, everyone.
Well, on that note.
No pressure, Kirstie.
I'm more than up for the challenge, but the clock is ticking. I've got just over 2 months to future-proof this house for Steve and try and make Mhairi fall back in love with it, starting with this kitchen-bathroom fiasco.
You could have a fantastic kitchen diner. This could be absolutely amazing.
If we knock through to the bathroom, they would have uninterrupted views onto their lovely garden.
But where are you going to put the bathroom?
I want to put the bathroom somewhere where it's not possible to put it.
In accordance with Scottish building regulations, if a property has an accessible bathroom, you cannot remove it unless you relocate it somewhere else on the same level. A bathroom on the ground floor may also aid Steve's recovery.
So I reckon have really beautiful bathroom, beautiful storeroom, utility room, the whole of this area.
But if you start fiddling around in here, you're losing key reception space.
No, you're not, because that's a dining room. Dining room goes in there.
It's a terrible layout. Next door is an unused dining room, and this passageway sitting room runs straight into the kitchen.
Different surface everywhere you look.
Not to mention the embarrassing toilet in the cupboard situation to rectify.
Kirstie, do you want to come up?
I know I'm going to come round the corner and find you sitting on a loo, aren't I? I know you, Phil. I know you so well. I'm not looking. I'm just coming around. I'm closing my eyes. One set of louvered doors there. Are you sitting on a loo?
Surprise!
Honestly, it's sad how predictable you are. It's really sad.
We've been doing this too long. But yeah, there it is, the loo. Would you use it?
Nah. Not in a million
You never
years.
go to the loo in other people's homes, do you?
No, I don't. I have
You have certain standards.
special powers, yeah.
Adding an upstairs family bathroom would cost between £5,000 and £6,000. But as Steve might not be able to manage the stairs for a while, I'm inclined to focus my energies downstairs.
Oh, look, list it.
Oh, bless.
So this must be Lewis's
He's
room, and he
sending
wants
you
to go.
subliminal messages,
He
Phil.
is. He's on the money,
You
this
didn't
guy.
know you could read.
He knows what he's up to.
I'm confident I can find these guys a more suitable, future-proof family home. And I've got a budget of £200,000 to do it with.
Don't forget Phil. They'll also have to fork out about £1,100 in stamp duty and around £5,400 in moving costs and legal fees. That's over £6,000, which would be much better spent making this house work.
He has got some major surgery coming up, and however you cut this, the stairs could well cause a problem.
What I want to do is have the house done in time. That's my big issue. And done in such a way that all contingencies are covered.
Whereas Mhairi, I think she's probably got a sensible, practical head on and is obviously worried about
Of course,
Steve.
because, you know, there's always one person who has to be the cautious person and another person who has to be the gung-ho person. How do you think we break down?
No comment. But we set up our cameras to see a breakdown of how Steve, Mhairi and Lewis use the house on a daily basis.
Mhairi and Steve spend around 85% of their evenings in the kitchen, whereas Lewis spends around 50% of his time in the living room passageway. Their beautiful dining area is barely visited at all, which is why I intend to rework the entire downstairs. I love this house, and with my budget of £25,000, I'm determined to make Mhairi love it too.
This house has enormous potential.
It does.
Absolutely enormous potential. I'm so impressed by the ceiling height, the room
Yeah.
size. I've got some thoughts, and they're still in hatch mode. Okay. But they're little tap on the egg. They're coming out.
It's a slow burn with Kirstie. You'll get used to
I
it.
know. I like
The best
to
ideas
look
start
around
like
and look around again and think about flow and use of space and that kind of thing.
And budget.
And budget.
And budget.
Which is always
And budget.
Yeah.
And bugger off.
25 grand is not a lot, though, for the amount of work required here. Kirstie has quite the challenge if she's to compete with my property search.
What should I go out looking for?
It doesn't have to be massive, but there's only 3 of us, and as long as the downstairs living space works and it flows a bit better. So a 3-bed, be really good to have an ensuite again. Yeah. Luxury. Yeah. And just an open aspect garden.
Okay.
But maybe it's an older house that's had work done.
So I have a budget of £200,000 to find a 3-bed, future-proof property with ensuite, good flow, garden, and within 5 to 10 minutes drive to their beloved cricket club for Lewis.
It's going to be a very tight search geographically.
Yes, I get that.
It's not going to be easy. But I'm a big cricketer, so
Yes.
I'm with you wanting to be near the cricket club.
Yeah. I don't see us moving very far, but a drive to it wouldn't be an issue.
No, 5 minutes on foot or 5 minutes in the car. It's not going to be a deal breaker.
Every mile counts, or, as they say in cricket,
You're outside off stump, darling.
What does that mean?
Just move that way a bit. Give me a chance. That's it. Ready?
Okay, ready?
It's only a softball. I know you haven't got a box on.
Don't be vulgar.
I have total faith in Kirstie.
Oh, damn.
I think she's just playing it nice and cool at the moment, and she's going to say, right, I know what to do with this place. She said it's full of potential. Yeah.
Where did it go?
Well done, you. That was...
I know Phil's not in my camp, but he's my pal, my cricket buddy.
It might just bowl you over then when he sees the houses.
So this is it, Stenhousemuir Cricket Club.
So this is focus point of the whole search for me.
And this is why they're going to be staying in the same house. Because it's a 4-minute walk to the cricket club.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy for either of us. Mind you, it never is. Always game for a challenge.
I
and a
think
game of
you
cricket.
need the helmet just in case I whack one into your head. Can't afford to lose any brain cells, Phil.
I've got many left.
I can't see how anyone's going to convince me to move away from here.
In Stenhousemuir, one cricket-mad family are stumped at what to do with their quirky and badly laid-out house.
Barry and son Lewis are firmly on my team.
Sorry, Dad, but I'm definitely team listed.
Good luck. It's not going to happen. We love it. We're staying here.
It's a bit of a sticky wicket, really, as tempers flare.
Did I get you in the box?
No, I haven't got a box on. Stop saying box all the time.
Box! Sorry. I've got £200,000 and an incredibly small search area to show Steve and Mhairi just what's on offer should they choose to list it.
I have a £25,000 budget and 2 months to future-proof this house before Steve's below-the-knee amputation. To make Mhairi love this house, I need to nail this.
Imagine if you were looking straight out on the garden from here. It would be a fantastic room. Absolutely fantastic room.
As well as addressing the quirky layout and dire bathroom situation, my top priority is to get the basics ready for when Steve leaves hospital. I have an idea, but it's a little out there.
I'm as nervous as presenting this to you as I have been about presenting any plan to anyone ever, OK? Okey-doke, so...
Okay.
I would never have come up with that.
No surprises on the ground floor. We're knocking through the downstairs bathroom and creating a large kitchen diner that opens up onto the stunning garden. Where my plan goes a little out there is I want to transform the sitting room into a bathroom utility room, making the cubbyhole a small office and passageway. The unused dining room we're sitting in now will become a sitting room, but can also double up as a bedroom during Steve's convalescence. Upstairs, budget permitting, the cupboard toilet will be made into a full-sized bathroom by stealing 20 square feet out of Mhairi and Steve's bedroom.
That's brilliant, Kirstie.
I never actually imagined that at all.
Because I mean, it solves all the problems with the misfunction of the house. No, I think you've hit it on the mark
and
there.
I do think that it's future-proofing it, which was one of our concerns.
This is going to be very, very, very tight on money. But also, I would like you to think about it quite speedily. In my dream scenario, this would be done by the time you went in for your surgery.
Sorry.
You okay?
No, sorry.
Stop for a second. You want a cup of tea?
No, it's all right. I don't know why that just got to me.
No, but I think it's all a positive.
It's just added to the easing this process, Kirstie. It really has. I hadn't thought. We thought about the plans and what we thought was needed, but
Didn't see in like that. No.
We hadn't thought of the logistics of how it was going to work.
Now I feel a bit daft being so nervous about presenting those plans. Think you'll find Phil Spencer? I've knocked that one for 6.
Don't be too sure, Kirstie Allsop. We're only at the first innings, and I'm leaving no stone unturned to find some cracking properties.
Yeah, well, the cricket club is ground zero. That's where the kind of epicentre of my search is.
Well, you won't get any closer than here, Phil. 8 weeks on, and my plans are already in full swing. Steve's doctors have advised him that a shower is more suited to his recovery than a bath. So, as this requires less space, my plans have been tweaked to put a shower room under the stairs and keep the rest of the space as a dining room with a door out to the garden.
Surgery tomorrow.
Your mind's been occupied up till the last minute, really, on the house.
Much, yeah.
With Steve in hospital, Builder Tom and the boys have 2 weeks to get the bathroom ready. They're putting up timbers and a plaster wall to create the bathroom space. With such a positive mindset, there's no surprises that after successful surgery, Steve is back home in no time.
It just wasn't a pleasure to me.
And waiting for him is the new bathroom under the stairs in the old lounge.
That's amazing. Bloody hell. Since the operation, I'm feeling pretty good, actually. Everything's gone according to plan. The house being ready was also a big plus. They wouldn't have let me out without that. It looks absolutely stunning, absolutely delighted. So, phase 1.
In fact, Steve's doing so well, he's not even used the downstairs bedroom. But there's still the kitchen to tackle.
With more work still to do, now is the time to prove that listing is simpler. You can't beat the scenery in Scotland, but today my challenge is to merge beauty with practicality. Surgery has gone well, but Mhairi is still anxious to find a manageable, future-proof home. Whereas Steve, he just wants to be nice and close to his beloved cricket club. So it's my goal to see if I can turn Mhairi and Steve's eye to something new.
So, on the road, house hunting, goodness me.
I'm excited.
It is quite exciting, actually.
Very excited.
I didn't think I would be that excited because I'm the one that wants to stay.
And how's recuperation, Steve?
It's been very good so far. The operation, as I said, went really well. I wouldn't recommend it to everybody to do it, to be honest.
For my first property, although I know they wanted to be close to the cricket club, I'm taking them 20 minutes north to Alloa. I want to see if the perfect house can push them on distance.
So here we are. My first option. We are stretching boundaries here. I understand that 20-25 minutes to Lewis's school and to the cricket club.
Right.
But having travelled that distance, I can offer you a really big house with loads of character.
Impressed so far, Phil?
And it is huge.
And it's the whole thing.
It's the whole thing.
It's not a flat like that.
I wouldn't do that to you.
Far from a flat, this 4-bed semi is on the market for offers over £195,000 and full of the character features that Steve loves. Spread over 3 levels, it's 30% bigger than their current home. And there's even an attic room for Lewis to take over. On the ground floor, as well as a secluded garden, there's a separate shower room and dressing room, which could be a downstairs bedroom.
Come and see what you think. Formal, traditional.
This is really nice.
Sitting room. You've got a fantastic ceiling height. You've got lovely features. You've got shutters. You've got a log burner.
It is a big room.
The windows are beautifully done.
Yeah, aren't they? And it is on budget.
Yeah.
The lounge is a hit, but as Kirstie plans to massively expand their kitchen, I'm keen to gauge what size they're looking for.
Now, it's never going to be as big as your kitchen. Mind you, your kitchen to be is going to be the biggest kitchen in central Scotland, I think. This is actually perfectly sufficient.
There's enough room for the table. Windows are nice and bright.
Yeah.
I think you're doing well. I'm still with you on this, Phil.
You're still with me?
Still with you, yeah. You didn't think that would happen?
No, I didn't think that would happen at all. I think it is future-proofing. There's 3 bedrooms plus an attic, teenage den up the top,
Right. So
plus
really
a bathroom upstairs. So at home, you're never going to actually have this kind of layout.
Absolutely. I mean, ours is quite small upstairs.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't think Steve was on Team Love It.
All right, this is good.
This looks like... Oh, it's a bathroom. It's bigger than I expected.
Well, they've doubled the size of it.
Team listed in bat, first session of play, going well.
Alrighty.
Yeah, this is good size.
Seeing as Kirstie doesn't watch cricket, she'll have no idea what that's about whatsoever.
You're starting to feel you could be on Team Phil by the end of the day.
It's not push it, but see, I'm doing my bit.
You're doing really well so far. Phil,
I
yeah.
know that.
Team List It is on a roll.
Hi, gang.
Hi.
Hi,
How'd
Phil.
you get on up there?
It's good. It's very big.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
The upper room obviously wouldn't be for me. I couldn't get up there.
I think that's probably a plus, considering Lewis would claim that.
There is.
Neither of us would be allowed there.
There's 2 sides to everything, isn't there?
Yeah.
Neither of us seem too troubled by where we are.
No.
Surprisingly, no.
Yeah, that surprised me, actually. I thought that would be the stumbling block, but actually you both seemed relatively comfortable with it.
Yeah, it's not that far. There was further areas we were more concerned about. But...
It just shows how liberal-minded we are.
Yeah.
You've been working on him, haven't you?
have.
Good girl.
I have.
I've been in a weakened state.
I think this is a great house, and it's brilliant to see Steve so open to considering what else is on offer should they decide to list theirs.
I'm still loving it just now. In an ideal world, being closer to the cricket club, I think.
Okay.
But Phil's done good.
I think he's done very good.
But Phil's not the only one doing well. back at the ranch, and we're 3 weeks into construction. With the new bathroom already in situ, it's time to deal with the old one blocking the view of their fabulous garden. So Tom and the builders are knocking the wall through to the old bathroom and opening up the back of the house with patio doors. Removing walls to create open-plan living can sometimes prove a more efficient way of adding value to your home than extending out. Large open-plan living spaces are not only on trend, but they're also more usable and make your house more saleable. Not that I think there'll be any for sale signs going up anytime soon.
The difference is unbelievable. I didn't expect it at all. I'm quite gobsmacked, I really am. I can actually see the garden without being outside. It's going to be a bit of a battle now. I didn't think that until today, but I think there's a battle on. Sorry, Phil.
Oh dear, things aren't looking great for Team List It.
I'm not worried. OK, maybe a little bit.
You're not abandoning me on
No,
Team
I'm not
List It, are you,
ever-
Mary?
No, you know how excited I am about today.
Well, I'm pleased it's good space and you're happy.
You don't sound very happy, Phil.
I've gone wrong.
OK.
I haven't got Kirstie to tell me how to go right, you know.
I've always said it. Phil Spencer is lost without me.
Yes, very funny. Luckily, though, Steve and Mhairi know where they are.
So, here we are.
Yep, this is familiar.
As I've taken them just half a mile down the road from their current house to the neighbouring town of Larbert, well within their 5-minute drive to the cricket club rule.
I have chosen this one, well, A, because of where it is, close to the cricket club, close to the school.
We know this area, but we haven't been down here and didn't realise that there was open green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not just being polite.
No.
No, no.
Not at all. Steve's never polite.
As well as its perfect location for Lewis's school and the cricket club, this modern house is entirely future-proof. On the market for offers over £195,000, it has 3 bedrooms, a family bathroom, and Mhairi's much-desired ensuite. Downstairs, there's a good-sized lounge, kitchen diner, and private garden with views of the stunning Ock Hill Hills.
Nice hallway. Front room we'll come back to. Downstairs bathroom and a kitchen diner, a proper kitchen diner. It's a very good example of what you get of a 3-bed modern house.
It's complete, it's done.
Yeah.
It's low maintenance. And I spotted the hills.
Yeah, I just spotted that, actually. Yeah, you can actually see the Ochils from here.
So far, so good. And upstairs, wait for it,
This is what we miss.
The
This is what we're
ensuite.
missing. The storage and the ensuite.
Well, you've seen our toilet, haven't you?
Oh, yes. So I felt it's got lots of what you were looking to achieve.
I can only agree with you.
It's so close to where we are. And in budget. And has everything.
This is a cracker of a house. Fantastic location. Suits Lewis, his lifestyle. Suits Mhairi and her lifestyle. I like it, but I don't like it because I don't want to like it.
Slightly confusing, still a good reaction from Steve.
We only see a golf course. That's hills. Get really bored listening to old men arguing. I know there's houses behind there. I wouldn't know.
Hate it. Love it where I am. Not going anywhere.
That's a good sign when he says that.
If I had a gun to your head and saying, choose house number 1 or choose this house, which would you go for? Where could you see yourselves living more?
Here.
Here.
I think it's really, we'd compromise space a bit for the location being better for Lewis for the short term.
Yeah, if it was just us two, the one in Alloa, I think, would be fantastic.
Yeah.
I now know Steve prefers the style of property 1 and Mhairi the safety and ease of a new build. But Lewis and Cricket Club trump both. So I'm not sure how I'm going to beat this one.
And I think it's a great house, great location, great garden, with great potential.
Although I loved it when we first came in, What was quirky is now just annoying.
In Stenhousemuir, we're in our final innings as the standoff continues between Steve, Barry and Lewis.
Surprise!
I scored a 6 with my future-proof and carefully timed plans.
I would never have come up with that.
But I refuse to be defeated and still have one more chance to bat.
Well, I'm back in Stenhousemuir to see if my plans look as good in reality as they did on paper.
Gordon Bennett.
With the bathroom now gone and doors straight out onto the garden, it's everything I'd hoped for and more.
It's one of those moments when you write something down on a piece of paper and then you come back and you're like, whoa, it works.
As does the stunning new shower room.
Fantastic.
And the unused dining room at the front of the house is now as it should be, a sitting room. I can't believe how much Steve and Mhairi have got done during such a traumatic time.
We are standing in the staggering new kitchen space with a man on crutches.
Yep.
How long were you in hospital for, Steve?
8 days.
8 days?
Yeah. I passed my walking up the stairs test on crutches, first attempt, so they released me.
That was it? Did the cricket club manage to cope without you? However briefly?
Yeah, they seem to have done, yeah. It's still running. Yeah.
Still running?
Yeah.
Amazing. Everything's pretty cheery, it seems. I mean, definitely there are happier faces and a lighter atmosphere than when I was here last.
The anticipation was worse than the reality, I think, in the end.
The biggest fear that we had going in was the pain would still be there, and that's gone.
Yeah.
That has gone.
It's completely gone.
You now feel you are living a relatively pain-free life for the first time in, what, 20 years?
33 years.
33 years?
Yeah.
Blimey.
The only pain I've got is the healing.
Yes.
That's still kind of coming to the end of it.
So, my anxiety, I want to get the use of the space right.
Yeah.
Such a big kitchen comes with its own pitfalls. If they're not careful, it could take over the whole house. It's key that each room has its own identity. Kitchen, dining room, and sitting room.
What can happen is that people create these big kitchens and then they literally never go into the other rooms.
But for now, there's a more pressing issue. I know Mhairi is still worried about Steve falling on the uneven surfaces outside. So we're off to Cumbernauld to find the perfect paving. Wooden decking is an option, but for Steve, I want the least slippy surface. Steve and Mhairi have a limited budget, and I have a cunning plan to keep the patio costs down.
If you plied them with barbecued sausages, do you think you could persuade any of the lads from the cricket club to come and take up some stones?
I think so. Yeah,
I think we probably could, especially the juniors.
A recent survey claimed that 1 in 4 homes favour low-maintenance patios over a lawn. So there's a lot of choice out there.
I get slightly panicked with too much choice.
Yes, it seems a bit...
Is there anything...
There's one standing out, I think.
Oh, really? There's one standing out?
I think.
What?
The darker one, yeah.
That one
The
over
darker
there, yeah.
one. This feels grippier.
Yeah.
It's uneven, but not... Steve, can you do a bit of,
pirouette on this one.
Pirouetting?
Yeah.
Yeah, this has definitely got more texture to it.
Yeah, it does feel like it's got more surface, but it also feels like rustically it might fit in a bit with what you've got. Swiftest decision I think we've ever made.
Very impressed.
Patio sorted, house sorted. Can Phil measure up?
Don't be so cocky, Kirstie.
Kirstie's pulled it out the bag. There's so many...
Well, we're still to see in Phil's bag.
I know, we have.
It'd be worth it if it's the right house. We've always said that, so...
All right, no, I love it, and I'm staying put.
You hear of all sorts of things being buried under patios. Bodies, weapons. Phil's hopes of ever hearing the phrase, list it.
Don't be so sure, Kirstie. I've been searching high and low to find the perfect property.
So back on the road, eh?
Yep.
Looking back on property 2, have you had any further reflections on that?
I think it made us really realise how much work we still have to do to the house we're in to get that finish and to have that lower maintenance property.
Yeah, it was an eye-opener. It was I was expected to be a bit close to it all.
Yeah.
There's a
Come on, team, list it. We're doing well, Barry.
We are doing well.
Which bodes well for my next house. For my final offering, I'm taking Steve and Mhairi to Ayr. It's less than 5 miles from Stenhousemuir and another town I know they like.
So we're just a very short drive out of Stenhousemuir.
Yes, you are. It's very close.
You can afford a really nice detached house.
Yeah.
It's
with
lovely.
a flexible layout. It's got loads of character, but it's got a very contemporary finish. I think it's spot on. I knew you were hoping I'd cock this up.
This looks fantastic, I have to say.
And it gets even better inside. This 4-bed detached property is on the market at offers over £210,000. It's 10 grand over budget, but you get a huge amount for your money. Upstairs, there are 2 good-sized bedrooms with a beautiful family bathroom. And on the ground floor, a stunning lounge, modern kitchen, and current dining room and a bedroom cum study. It's the perfect mix of old and new.
It combines the character features, which I know you like, with the clean contemporary finish.
It's exactly what we're trying to achieve in the front room as well, putting the fireplace in, so you have to offset the money over with what we've still to do.
I know, I get it.
Yeah, OK. Glad you get it. Took a while.
He's getting defensive already. Come on, we're doing all right here, Mary.
Yes, I'll say nothing.
There's no point fighting it, Steve, especially when you see this lovely kitchen.
So the theme continues in here. It's well done, it's well-fitted kitchen, nice and smart, loads of storage space. Given the fact that it has 3 reception rooms plus a kitchen, it gives you huge flexibility about how to use everything. So these are all things that you're trying to achieve at home.
Yes.
And I know Kirstie's wonderful, but you could walk in here and have it all done.
Yeah.
Very, very close to what we're trying to do. It's really difficult because I really like it and I really shouldn't like it. Don't tell Kirstie.
She'll find out soon enough if you decide to list it.
Happy?
I'm happy. No, yeah, it's nice.
Got out.
Damn it.
Ooh, Kirstie's in trouble.
Lewis would fit in here.
His own sitting room, separate from us.
Which means everyone's happy.
You're looking very comfortable out here, you two.
Yes.
Yes, reasonably, yes.
You can imagine settling in.
It's pretty good, Phil.
This is exactly what I hoped we'd get, but I didn't think we would.
You are a very positive and forward-thinking guy, Stephen. Here's the challenge. Let's get on with it. We'll sort it out. Everything's going to be fine. But actually, there comes a point when you look at the maths of it and you go, really? Is this necessary? Is this the right thing to do?
I was in that mindset because of the state my leg was in and the pain and having to deal with that. And you just had to be like that all the time.
Yeah.
That's gone now. We've cut that away. So maybe something in me's changed as well, that I don't have to have that, we must, batter on through. We've been focused on kind of dealing with that.
I'm just really pleased to have been able to put 3, I think, quite interesting properties
They are all very different.
in front of you and kind of set you the decision. I know you'll make the right one. It feels like my work is done. This house has got to seriously make them consider listing. It really has. It's fantastic. What I love most about Steve and Mhairi is that they faced their challenges head on and they really have kept a positive mindset the whole way through. I think they are a truly inspirational family.
As do I, Phil. Their house is nearly finished, and this one might be a closer match than I thought. God, it's beautiful. Look at the sunshine.
It's particularly lovely tonight.
You know, if I die, I'll die in Scotland.
Oh, don't talk like that.
Kirstie's feeling under the weather. I could go easy on her, but...
I heard a rumour that they actually went for a second viewing on one of the houses that I showed.
Did you indeed?
So, I know they liked it. It was a good balance of old and new, and it's perfect.
That's just not cricket, Phil.
The last time we were here together, Barry and Steve Ollier and their son Lewis were at an impasse over whether to love or list their 3-bed semi.
It is just like being in a sort of posh caravan, isn't it, really?
To start with, I had a budget of £25,000 to future-proof this house for Steve's below-the-knee amputation and transform the layout to make Mhairi love it.
Gordon Bennett.
During which time I've been scouring the Scottish countryside in search of the perfect property to tempt Steve away.
I really like it, and I really shouldn't like it. Don't tell Kirstie.
It's been 5 months since we were first here, and the cricket club have been out in force to help with the finishing touches.
But before we find out whether they've decided to stay or go...
It's my favourite time for me to show off my handiwork.
So, Phil, sun is in Scotland in midwinter.
I can tell.
I know.
You with your sunglasses
I know,
on.
this place
Very
is
chic.
amazing. But what you're really going to be dazzled by is what I've done with this house. Come out back.
It's all your own work, is it?
Well, perhaps not all my own work, but I'm very proud of the finish.
Hi, gang.
Hi.
Gone are the uneven, hazardous slabs. And the tiles we picked look incredible.
Look!
I know.
I remember the day we went and looked at it.
I know, I can't believe it.
What are we looking at?
Oh, Phil, he doesn't remember anything. He just comes, he has a look around, and then he buggers off.
It was an unusable area of the garden.
You could not see. Now, you can see straight through.
Well, if that's all you've done, I mean, brilliant. Well done, everybody.
Yeah.
OK, well, thanks for coming.
No chance, Phil. There's plenty more to see inside.
What have you done? Goodness me, have you moved?
Yes, it feels like it.
It's a completely different
It
house.
feels like we've moved.
It does indeed. For where there was once a badly situated bathroom and kitchen cut off from the stunning garden, now lies a spectacular open-plan family living space.
So no extension, remember, Phil? There was no building work as such. It was
does
just
feel like one.
knocking through.
I'm still a bit dazzled by it all, I think.
It feels like spread out.
I know.
You could swim a cat.
A couple of ginger cats, if you could
Yeah.
find them.
Yeah.
But that's not the only big change.
Steve's had his prosthetic fitted, and already...
You're no longer on the crutches.
I'm not, no, yeah.
How's it going?
Pretty well. I've been doing my coaching course at the weekends, so tried a bit of bowling.
Oh, no,
I
seriously?
did, yeah.
That is brilliant.
Just incredible news. Next door, where the strange corridor stroke sitting room was, there's now a dining room and a downstairs shower.
Oh, yeah. Very smart indeed.
Like it?
Very smart. Goodness me. What was the budget?
25 we thought,
Right.
but 35 plus in reality.
Ooh, good 40% over
It
budget.
went a long way, it did go a long way.
Are you using the space differently to how you did before?
Every room is now being used. Yeah. Where before we'd be all congregated in this room.
I was always worried about stretching their budget to do the work upstairs, but that extra £10,000 has been wisely spent transforming this space.
Oh, I see.
I know.
Crikey, Moses.
The embarrassing cupboard loo has been replaced by a large family bathroom. Mhairi and Steve have moved into Lewis's old room, and he's taken over the study.
You've really gone the whole hog.
Mhairi and Steve's old bedroom is now a handy office.
But you look in that bedroom, Phil, it's not compromised at all.
Well, it all looks remarkably ready for sale.
Dream on, Phil. It's now the perfect family home, and while they may have spent £35,000, they've increased the value by nearly £55,000. Do the maths, Pip.
The house does look absolutely spectacular.
Thank you very
but
much.
I don't think we should get too carried away, should we? Because they were...
Sorry, Phil, it's not deliberate.
Disruption techniques.
It is, she's putting me off.
Absolutely.
All things considered, we did see 3 exceptional properties together.
We did.
Particularly the last one.
We did go
did
back
go
to
back.
see it, yes.
Took Lewis. Yeah. We had a bit of a wobble on the fact it's detached and the fact we do have adjoining neighbours here. So it threw us quite a bit.
Suddenly we came out of surgery and the possibilities are there. Plus we then saw the houses and went, well, no, I'm not tied to here.
Presumably that the debate has been ongoing.
It has.
Yes, until nudging even under the table right now.
I can't
Really?
feel that. It's fine.
Oh,
You
so
need
you
to
can.
the other.
what was going on. So, are you going to love it?
Or list it?
I'll let you answer, darling.
I think we are going to love it.
Why?
Oh, I know. It really has been to the wire. I think we have to think about Lewis and where he is, and he loves it. He flipped very quickly.
Because Lewis wanted to move.
But Lewis's reaction, now he's got this space for his friends, his room's his room. I think it would be a really wrong decision for us to make. We'd like to move and make that money and put it into something else.
Yeah.
But for him, we just can't.
Well, congratulations, all parties.
Thank
well
you.
done.
We couldn't have done it without you.
Very nice
All your
to
help.
see.
Not an inch of it. It's been a whirlwind journey, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
The whole thing, but it's been amazing.
You know, I think it's a good result all round.
I do.
really do.
You're right.
The
You're
house
right.
looks amazing. You really helped them through that.
Yeah.
It's worth a load more money.
Yeah.
Looking ahead is very, very positive in terms of this house and the future, really, if we decide to move. For now, we'll get the enjoyment of seeing Lewis enjoy the areas that he's got to play in, have his pals round.
It's a good ending.
It is indeed a good ending. It's there in black and white. There's a score and you have to accept it.
What do you mean?
Have you not looked behind you?
What?
On the scoreboard, you numpty.
Oh, who did that? Who did that?
Cheers to the score.
No, cheers to Barry and Steve and Lewis. Great family, happy days.
Next week, we're in Long Eaton, where it's the space race.
Perfectly big enough for them.
Well, it's not if they want another baby.
You are dull. As Phil plays dirty,
List it. You've even got a man shed.
I'm sold. I'm sold.
Kirstie rolls up her sleeves.
That table fits beautifully into this space.
Yeah.
but as always,
we're here to help.
How are you getting on?
Great! Couldn't have asked for any more.
Did you know that your ears go red when you lie?
Damn.